Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Island World. How has your week been? My week has been fine, I guess. Oh boy. Man, I am recording this late. I am recording this really late. Like, it's not usually this late. It's usually I'm generally... Oh no. Reverse damage. I'm usually pretty good on recording things on about, you know, on beforehand, on the Sunday, stuff like that. I'm recording this at like 2 p.m. on the Monday, so this goes up in like, and I'm not even gonna attempt to do the math and make myself look silly, but it goes up soon. So it's that's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's probably fine. We'll probably do it. We have to do it. It'd be easy peasy. Oh boy, man, what has been going on this week? So Eureka released this week. Was that really this week? Yeah, Eureka released this week. Eureka, a new patch for Final Fantasy 14. If you guys are into Final Fantasy 14 or watch my channel on the Final Fantasy 14 content on my channel anyway, you guys know that I'm super into Final Fantasy 14 and I play a hell of a lot of it. Well, Final Fantasy 14 released themselves a new bit of content called Eureka, and not many people are super into it. A lot of people are kind of actually really surprisingly upset about it. They're getting quite agitated. There's a lot of grinding in it. It's very, very grindy. And to be honest, I see why people are annoyed. I see why people are frustrated and angry and upset with it. Me, myself, I don't mind it. I think it's alright content. We went in last night with me and my friends, and we joined a Fate Train, as it is now called, and it was pretty good. We kind of enjoyed ourselves. It's alright. It's an island, and you can pick. You have like magic board, and you up your stat in either a certain attribute, right? So you have like at the moment I only have 2, but I think you can get up to 5. But then you can adjust your attribute to a certain element, right? So it's like you have 5 magicite, let's say. And then each element has up to 5 slots. So you can put like 2 in wind and then 3 in fire, right? Or something like that. So then you can move those numbers around your board so that you are like strong defensively against fire, and you do attack wise of like yellow of green, which is wind. I don't know why wind was yellow to me. But it's okay. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. I've got to go in and do a lot more. I've not done as much as everyone else. Some people are already like level 17 in there and stuff like that. I'm level 5, I think, which is not very high inside the area. It's a different level to your actual level. It has no effect on your main game's level, of course. It's just it's kind of like Pass of the Dead, if you guys remember me talking about that. Pass of the Dead is separate and all that stuff. It's separate from the normal leveling curve. And it's good. It's enjoyable. I hope that people give it another chance. A lot of people kind of give up on it right away. They're like, ugh, this is grindy, blah, off I go. You know, I'm done here. You know, and that's fine. That's totally their decision if they do. Not every content in an MMO is designed for every person. So, you know, if it's not great, then if it's not for them, it's not for them. And I do think it's not the best content that they've ever designed. I enjoy it, but I don't think it's the best content that they've ever played. But it does exist, and it's not awful, so there's that. But what else have I been doing? So I've spent an unusual amount of time thinking about a Smash character. I told you guys that I would actually think about Smash Bros. And think about what character I want to see in Smash Bros. So I thought about it a while. I've talked with a few of my friends about it. We'll see what they were thinking, what they were wanting in Smash, stuff like that. So my friend said Shovel Knight. I said that to you last time we played. I think that's probably a good shout. It wouldn't surprise me if Shovel Knight made the older appearance in there. I think that'd look pretty fucking cool, actually, if Shovel Knight was in it. And you know, some people have said like a Dark Souls guy and stuff like that. Like since the Dark Souls amiibo is existing, you know, they're thinking maybe a Dark Souls guy. I don't think the Dark Souls guy is going to get in Smash Bros. I don't know. Something tells me that's not Smash Bros. Friendly. It's the same. But who knows? Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. But it's interesting. I've thought about it a whole lot, and I actually my final choice, I don't think was actually really all that super exciting. My final decision on the matter was literally just, I want Knuckles. I want Knuckles from Sonic. That's what I want. I want another Sonic character. Make it Knuckles. He's already a fighter, ain't he? He's already a fighter. He's a brawler. He's got fists, fisticuffs. He's good to go. He's got like flying techniques and shit. I can't. Knuckles speaks for himself. I want Knuckles. That's the character I want in the thing. Give it a whole bunch of different skins. It'd be great. It'd be super cool. Another one, probably Dr. Robotnik. That could be funny, but I don't know if he's gonna ever make it in. Which is fine, because he'd probably have to use like a robot or something, right? I'm not entirely to make it make a lot more sense. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But I think it should be good. I think Smash Bros. Is definitely going to be a good game, but I think Knuckles would be the one of the better choices, I think. Now, other characters, there's been a whole lot of thing. The whole the Geralt of Rivia thing was very funny to see. Some people thinking that Geralt was going to be in Smash Bros. Was hilarious. It was hilarious to me anyway. But of course, Geralt of Rivia was actually turned out to be announced, and he is announced in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is also a pretty decent fighter. It was a fun fighter for the GameCube. I think was my favorite one. The GameCube was a really good one when it had the because it had Link in it, right? I remember that, and that was as a kid, that was a connection for me with that fighting game. I was like, oh shit, it's got Link in it. Okay. Yeah, so that one had Link in it, and then they had a whole bunch of crappy ones. They had, you know, they've had the Star Wars ones. They've had Ezio Auditorium one. You know, a whole bunch of like unimpressive, don't really care about sort of ones. So that's been kind of annoying, I guess, in comparison to other stuff like Tekken. Tekken got Noctis, and I think that's kind of cool. I would like potentially Yakuza. Yeah, you know, maybe the bloke from Yakuza, but no go for that for Tekken. He would be great though. Like, holy shit, he'd be great. But speaking of Yakuza, actually, we will speak of Yakuza, but we'll speak of Yakuza in a minute. I don't know who else I'd like in Soul Calibur, but Geralt Rivia, he's a pretty good choice actually. I think it's gonna be fun. I hope he uses different swords depending on who he's fighting. Like if he's fighting like the lizard guy or Nightmare or something, he uses his silver sword. And then if he's doing something else, if he's like, say he's fighting, I don't know, just like Siegfried or something, you know, someone normal, he uses his ordinary sword. Like, I think that would be really interesting. It'd be a nice little touch. I don't think it would mean anything, like, gameplay-wise. He would just draw a different sword. And that would just be like a nice little touch. What the fuck? Oh, we left a guy. Oh, I thought I nailed that. That's fine. Here we go. We'll just attack it normally. Boom. We done did it. So yes, so let's talk about Yakuza for a while. So Yakuza, again, is coming out next month. It was meant to be out already, but it was delayed. That's fine, I guess. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, is coming out. And you guys know I love the Yakuza games. Yes, there will be a Strife plays for a while, and of us playing Yakuza, because I have to go through my initial trying to sell you all Yakuza, despite not being actually paid by Sega to sell it to you. They could pay me to sell it to you, though. That'd be nice. But I love the Yakuza games. I think they're great. They are just so good. They are the best. They're some of the best games just ever. The Yakuza games are that good. And it's exciting that the sixth one's coming out. It is the last in the current main characters thing. It's in Kiryo's lifespan, I believe. So hopefully, I don't know whether or not he'll die. I'm hoping he doesn't die. That would be really sucky at the end of it. But it's the end of his story. I don't know where they're going to go from there. I don't know if they're just going to end the Yakuza series. I can't imagine they would. I hope they don't, because the Yakuza series is just starting to pick up a whole lot of friction and starting to pick up traction and really get going. You know, people are starting to see how good it really is. So hopefully we'll be able to see maybe because they did have a Japanese one, right? Like a feudal Japan Yakuza game that never made it west. It'd be fun to see that. It'd be fun to see that showing up. That would be nice. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe just seeing a new character take the stage. Maybe go to a whole new town, get a whole new thing. Because if you don't know, everything in Yakuza takes place in the same city. Every game in Yakuza takes place in the exact same city, and that is by no means a fault either. It's very good. Do not take that as a fault. Right, take that out with you. Nice. We did it. You know what else we could have done? Probably just took a step forward. But no. Do nothing easy in this place, do we? Alright, hopefully that fish will not get its ass kicked. Just about. That fish managed to live. So Yakuza Song of Life is coming out next month. I'm super looking forward to that. I love the Yakuza games so much. And we're getting the second remake. The Yakuza Kiwami 2 is coming out August, I think. So we're going to get another game. So that's like 4 Yakuza games in the space of 2 years. That's crazy. I say I don't think they've all been created within the 2 years. They've been just localized, I think. I think it's already out in Japan. Is it already out in Japan? It could be already out in Japan. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is already out in Japan. It might not be. But yeah, I don't know where they're going to move. Where they're going to move forward from Song of Life. I don't know where they're going to go. It's interesting. I hope that they move on to another character. It'd be nice to start a complete fresh story in the Yakuza series with different character and stuff like that. I don't know how they would do that because quite frankly, currently they've nailed it. At the moment it's perfect. Like the first game. If you guys have never played Yakuza Kiwami, I would highly recommend you go get it. It's great. It's fucking brilliant. Yakuza Kiwami is so good, and the Yakuza 0 is really good as well. If you want to play through the entire series chronologically, Yakuza 0 is technically a prequel to the first game, but definitely play Yakuza Kiwami. It's so good. There's so much like love and appreciation in there. I feel it's just one of the greatest series. I'm so glad that it's starting to pick up a lot of traction. A lot of people are getting excited about it. A lot of game journalists are getting pretty hype on it, you know, stuff like that. You're seeing a lot more articles about it popping up, which is really good. But at the same time, if this is the end of the Yakuza series, which I don't believe it is, I think we're going to continue onwards elsewhere in that universe. It's a shame that it's finally picking up traction and Sega's ending the current main characters' set of games. So hopefully some people who haven't played the series before will go back and experience some of those games and enjoy them. Hopefully the way I did. I came in at Yakuza 3, I think, and I played all of them up to now, and I've just played the remake of the first game, obviously, which is really good, and the second remake coming out. So once the second one gets re-released, I would have played every Yakuza game, and that's just exciting. It's super good to play. We're just constantly getting invaded. Oh, what these invasions are about. EXP up is activated. That's pretty fucking dope. Extra XP. That's really good. Alright, how do we... What lay these out? Oh, it's got like laser beams and it's like upset. It's annoyed. It's like a flower with laser beams that has emotions. It's quite odd. How do we want to get rid of these guys? Okay, how about we do this? We clear that out. That gives us some room. We can start destroying other people on that. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I'll talk about on Yakuza, because I could I mean, I could sit here and just gush about Yakuza for a long time, but I'll try not to. Let's just use that one instead. I'll try not to. So, what else has been happening in the gaming universe? Not much, actually, from what I'm aware of. Not all that much interesting stuff has been happening in the gaming universe. So, I've been telling you guys about my. I told you guys a little bit last time about the fact that I made a shelf full of my backlog. Like, I made a shelf purposely for my backlog, so that I know what I got to play. Right, like how. Because I'm such a fake organizational person, right? Like, I like to be organized and I like to pretend that I'm organized, but I'm like the fakest level of organized ever. At the moment, I am completely like destroyed on scheduling my videos. Like today is me recording this and sorting my shit out, you know, getting a whole bunch uploaded, getting a whole bunch rendered, all that sort of stuff is what I'm focused on doing, because I'm the biggest pretend organizer ever, you know, like, I've got so much organized, but nothing done, you know what I mean, like, it's a nightmare, and, so, again, just, like, doing a shelf full of my backlog games, it just emphasizes how much of a fakenizer, let's call it a fakenizer, how much of a fakenizer I truly am. I'm just like, oh, I'll just organize all this and it'll be super easy, right? No, it's not gonna be super easy. I'm being an idiot. But it's fine. So I've got my shelf, sorry, full of games. Some of them are not even opened. Some of them are still fucking sealed, if you can believe that. And I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna manage to ever get through them all, especially since I keep adding shit to it, you know, as well. Like, I have no clue what I'm gonna be doing. But I did think maybe I could do a show about said backlog. Whenever I go ahead and go play one of these games, I can do a kind of like a Strife Plays for a while. Like, we'll be getting a Strife Plays Ni no Kuni soon. Hopefully that comes out Friday. Although I am thinking of doing 2 parts to that, because I think Ni no Kuni is going to be really long-winded getting into it, you know. So who knows how we'll fare with that. This map is nice though, isn't it? Look at this. How do I want to do this? Let's try and kill them all at once. So yeah, it's like I've got shit tons of games in there, ranging from all different kinds of things. I've got like Final Fantasy X-2, if you can believe that. Never played that. You know, Final Fantasy Type 0 is on there still. Generally because I've not had a chance to actually play it because it made me ill. Apparently, the camera just made me feel sick. Apparently, they've fixed that, I'm told. Apparently, they've added a camera rotation function into the game. So that's nice. That's good. I'm glad. Maybe I'll get back to that one day. You know, the Valkyria Chronicles, the Crash Bandicoot games. You know, the rest of the Phantom Pain still, Shadow of the Colossus, you know, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, Doom, you know, all those sort of things. I still all have them on like the backlog to one day finish and one day play through. That's just some of them, of course. It's a big old, it's a fucking, I ain't reading the entire shelf out to you guys, you know, that's gonna be pointless. But I was thinking maybe we could do a one-off video show, and then that would also give us a hint to what we kind of want to play through. Although I say that, we are, I'm hoping, because again, I've been talking to you guys about this for a while now, right? I've been telling you guys I'm trying to record something else, ready for when, Dynasty Warriors ends. I've been, like, preparing myself for this, and I got shit. And, I just, as again, the fakenizer, I'm not, like, organized at all. I was expecting to do Shadow of the Colossus, which I still am planning on doing. So look forward to Shadow of the Colossus at some point, which should be fun. Should be fun to go play through that. Giant monster dudes should be interesting. I have no idea how to beat these monsters, so there's that. But it should be good. It should be good stuff to hopefully go through that. And again, I want to get through that, and I've not even started yet, but you know, we'll get there. We'll all get there. And I'm gonna take this day after we kill this guy, and fully fully sort myself out so that I'm actually going to properly organize myself rather than just pretending to organize myself. That's going to be my goal for the rest of this day. Even though it's already 2 p.m. and I ain't done shit. I ain't done shit, I ain't eaten shit, I have done nothing. But, you know, it's fine. I'll get there, you guys will get there, and we'll just work together, you know? We'll work together and we'll get some level of organization in our own minds, which should be pretty nice. I can't believe she didn't die. Well, I can believe she didn't die. Next week, though, we should be able to get to floor 100, which will mean we'll be able to see an item god. So maybe the item god will have something really cool. Can we just kill it? And then maybe we can move on to onto another item, because we were searching for the legendary. We were searching for like the legendary weapon, right? But we haven't come across it yet. I've not found it, so I don't know if it's just random and we just haven't come across it yet, or if it's just unfortunate that we're just not. If I'm doing it wrong, I could very well just be doing it completely wrong. Who knows? Let's leave the item world and see. We've got 22 levels though added onto that shit. It's already level 119. Man, that's crazy. Here we go. Episode 141. Episode 141. We're not episode 141. We're close though. We're close, not to 141, but we're close to episode 100. I believe. I think we're on like episode 94 or something. I don't know. But look at that. Look at that attack. That's some high attack. Holy shit. That's the highest attack weapon we've ever had. That's crazy. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. The pretty boy is going to be a pretty boy. Well, there we go. It's another episode of Takanine World in the bank. And I guys didn't really talk to you guys about what I was doing this week, because I didn't really do anything this week, if I'm honest. Nothing really super exciting anyway. But let me know what you guys are playing this week in the comments below. As always, if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to this channel here if you haven't already. Hit that like button or share with your friends. I would really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you guys who even just watch. You guys are amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. I hope you guys continue to enjoy all the content that I can hopefully eventually organize myself to produce. So wish me luck, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.